Okay, let's start making this pillow bag now. Okay. Before we make it, let's take a look at what sheets this has first. This blockbuster has two. There are two at the bottom. A wider one. And a narrow two. This one is a smashed one. There is also a smashed one and the single material inside this one. There are two more. Two leathers on the side. Just this one. There is also a white base plate. There are two more. This fixed one, this two. Then it's in this hardware bag. There are small leather materials in the hardware bag. And these four. For single materials. Then there is a polished hardware one. Then this hardware. There are four sides. And then there's a pair of these bottom nails. Okay, that's all. Let's start sewing. Okay, let's start sewing now. Let's find this leather first, 4. And 4 of these square rings. We're going to take this leather. Wear it like this. Wear it in a square tube. Put this leather. Okay, then take out this blockbuster. 2 blockbusters. Like this. Let's nail this little piece of leather to this large piece. And we're going to nail it. Let's take a look at this fabric before nailing. The reverse side of this fabric is smooth. There is this pattern on the front. This is the front. Then let's take a look before sewing. Some pinholes are transparent and opaque. This opaque one has been cut. It's the material inside that he didn't drop. This no. That doesn't affect sewing. It's no problem. Come on, let's start sewing now. Before sewing, we need to measure the thread. This leather is folded in half like this. Let's measure this leather. Quantity 5 times line. Measure this long length. This is 5 times at a time. 3, 4, 5. Okay, then cut the thread. Pass this thread through. Then turn the needle upside down. It's on this tip, right in the middle of this thread. Wear the part like this. Okay, dress up. Pull this down while the line is long. Then put it on the other end like this. Go through and turn the needle upside down. Wear it like this in the middle of the line. Okay, take advantage of the long line and pull it down like this. Wear 1 thread and 2 needles. So let's start sewing. Then fold in half like this, fixed to this blockbuster. So this circle. The first stitch is standing upright. The first needle. In this needle. Okay, then thread the second needle next to it like this. Okay, pull both needles at the same time. Look at the back like this. And then we thread the back needle forward. Wear it. Then come back up from the side. Good to stretch the thread. And then we change the needle. Wear it next to it. Come back like this. Then stretch the thread and change the thread. After this line is crossed. Don't go up. Go down. Put it all below. Then we take the back needle and thread it forward. Okay, come back up. Okay, we'll take the back needle. Just remember when you sew, we take this needle twice. Wear it down and come back up. Okay, finish sewing according to this pinhole. Just sew it to the end. Good needle change. Go down to the side and come back up. Go down and come back up. Good needle change. It's all about moving the needle in the back forward. Okay, now sew to the end. Let's go forward with 2 more stitches. Okay then. Put the needles on the reverse side. Then cut the thread. When cutting, let's not cut from the root. Leave 3到5毫米. Okay, find a lighter to continue this wax thread. Press it like this. This is sewn. And then the other side too. It is sewn with the method we just sewed. It's the same. Fold this piece in half and sew on this large piece. This circle is also 5 times the line of measuring this leather material. Well, I won't show you this. So this side. It's the same sewing method as this side. Then another piece. Also fix these 2 wires. Okay, we have all 4 fixed. And then we sewed this big piece. Put it back. Then we find this base material. 2 base ingredients and this sprinkle. Okay, this rub. Well, we have a piece of this base material. a bigger one. There is a narrow one. Our 2 leather materials should be reversed and reversed. So like this. So this line. Dot, this bottom and this upper mouth are connected. We will combine these 2 pieces. Put this in the middle. When we sew, let's take a look at this. This leather is slightly different from this leather. This is fine. This doesn't affect it because we are in the sewing process. This one is a little elastic, slightly stretched out. Let's just sew according to this pinhole. We also measure this leather material before sewing. Measure this leather 5 times the amount of the line. Then we thread the needle first. Then we put the first pinhole. Put on the first pinhole next to it. Align with the first pinhole of this base material. And the second needle goes through the side. Okay, come through. Take the needle at the back and thread it through. Then let's put this narrow one. Well, under the first pinhole is the first one. This is the reverse side pasted on the inside. Then put the first pinhole. It is aligned with the 3rd pinhole we just sewed. Come on. Then take the needle at the back. Start sewing. Take a look at our sewing. This narrow one is below. The wide one is on top. It's these two leathers. Put this leather in the middle like this. Then take the back needle and thread it through, then come back up like this next to it. Okay, stretch this thread, then change the needle. In fact, the sewing method is the same. One needle goes through twice. And then we come back up. We are now working ears and these 3 pinholes. This pinhole is sewn next to this zipper. Just align the lower pinhole with the upper pinhole, wear it like this. Then go to the middle. Let's rip this tooth a little bit. Okay, now it's sewn to the end. Then we sew 2 stitches backwards like this. One more stitch. Okay, and then put them all on the reverse side. Cut the thread. It's the same when cutting. We want to keep 3.5 毫米. Don't cut to the root. Then use this lighter to make this wax thread virtual. Okay, press it like this. This side is sewn. And then the other side is sewn the same way. Put these 2 pieces together. Put this in the middle like this. Let's take a look at this leather. The first of this leather. The first pinhole is as wide as this one. The third pinhole is aligned. It's aligned like this. It's aligned like this. And we started to sew. And the one just now. It is the same sewing method as the front. Then put this in the middle. The first needle. It is also worn like this on the first pinhole. Then the second needle is next to it. Okay, these two wires are pulled at the same time. Then wear it first. Okay, third pinhole. Don't forget, put this piece. So on. Here's one. The first pinhole is at the third pinhole. The third pinhole above is aligned. Okay, according to our wiring method. Take the needle at the back and thread it like this. Next to it, come back up. Okay, change the needle. Let's take 2 strokes of a needle. Go to the end and follow the sewing method to the end. Then let's sew 2 or 3 stitches backwards. Just cut the ending. This side sewing is the same sewing method as the one just now. And that's what I'm not going to show you. Okay, now we're sewn on both sides. This side and just that. The noodles are sewn and we're going to put that aside as well. Let's find this. For seasonings. Then find this black fixed one. Then we'll take 2 first. We're going to sew this line. So this one. Then this one and this one are connected like this. It is connected like this. This is 2 holes pressing 2 holes. Connect like this. Let's sew this one. So these 2. Let's measure this leather material twice first. Well, 2.5 times the amount. It's 2.5 measurements. Measure the strip. Then we put this. Wrap it like this with this strip. After we measure the line, let's put the needle on one end. One end through the other. No need to thread the other end. And here's how we do it. Just sew a single thread. This leather and this black one inside. Just a line. We're at the third pinhole. The third pinhole goes through like this. Then come back up again. Okay, let's hold this thread until the end. Leave a little bit and we'll wear it again. Come back up again. Good threading board. We can use this thread and one needle. Just go to the end. Don't stretch this thread too loosely. You see, it's looser with the exposed thread like this. Let's stretch it tighter. You can't see the line. Okay, just walk this needle back and forth. Needle on needle down to the end. Okay, follow my seam to the end. Wait a minute, let's sew the other one to the end. Where are 2 pieces of this leather? Leather is 1. This is fixed. This black one. Okay, now we're left with 2 pinholes. Then align this with the other bar. These 2 pinholes are 2 pinholes pressing 2 pinholes. Wrap it like this. Okay, then seal the rest of the vacuum. Let's not sew this needle to the end. Leave 3 pinholes. Okay, keep 3 files. Let's go back and sew 2 more seams like this. Just sew 2 stitches to fix the thread. Okay, cut this. No need. There is no need to renew this. Okay, that's extra. Don't cut this yet. Because our end is connected to this end. So is this one, this leather and this leather. It's all stacked with 2 pinholes. This is how we connect. When we sew the bag later, you can connect. Okay, this is done. Then the other one is sewn like this. Both are sewn like this. Both are. The sewing is the same. So from scratch. Then walk in the middle. These 2 leather materials are also stacked with 2 pinholes. The 2 pinholes are overlapping. Then sew to the head. Also leave 3 pinholes. Don't sew the head. Okay, these 2 are sewn. Then we put the other one aside first. Leave 1. Then we find the newly sewn. These 2 large sheets and this one. The connection is good. And let's flip this over. Flip this surface. In this one, I want this, you have to turn it over. The noodles should be inside. Let's get a blockbuster first. We want this blockbuster too. Noodles are inside. Inside, this is face to face. Tails up. To get the bottom. Bottom facing this bottom. Keep 2 of this blockbuster. This sheet is above. Down here, align this bottom with the bottom below. That's right. So let's start sewing. Sew this circle. Sew a circle of this blockbuster. You need to measure the circumference. To measure this circumference, measure she times line. Do this she times. So let's start sewing. Take a look at this blockbuster. There is a larger one below. You see that big pinhole down there? If you can't find it, let's fold this piece in half like this and it will come out. This is the first pinhole. Okay, let's insert the first needle first. Then align. And then align down here with this big hole at the bottom. Take a look at this too. This is a comparison. Do you see the big pinhole? It looks good. If you can't see it either, we sewed it on this side and this side like this. Align this edge. We pinch it and it will come out. First pinhole, go through the first pinhole of the blockbuster. And then with this one we just sewed. In the third pinhole is aligned. The larger pinhole at the bottom is aligned. Only this one. It's through the third pinhole like this. Do you understand? Okay, hold it like this. Then the second needle is next to it. Okay, pull these two wires at the same time. This line is longer. Let's slow down. And then we take the back needle. Take the needle at the back and thread it forward. Good to go through. Then come back up like this from the side. Good stretch. Okay, wrap the thread tight. After entangling us, we don't have to change the needle. Use a needle first. Let's go single line first. One needle goes first. Good to stretch the thread. You can also go one way like this. You can also sew in front of us. And the way you do that is you take two strokes of the needle. You can sew like this. That is to say, this line is longer. It's not easy to pull. Needle change back and forth. Let's take a few stitches and change a few stitches. Let's change the needle behind this one. A few more walks. You can change the needle. Just follow this pinhole to sew. This is the line. When stretching, be sure to stretch it tightly and evenly. Look at this wonderful. Let's take a look. There is also a relatively large pinhole next to it. Wait a minute. We're going to put this sheet next to here. Take a look at this big hole. If you can't see it, we connected from here. This starts counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 90. Number 11, we are going to put this sheet here. Well, take a look at this sheet. It's narrow at one end. The lower end is wider at one end. We're going to make this narrow. Put it below, towards this bottom. There is also a relatively large pinhole in this piece. You're both right. The two pinholes are aligned. These two measure. Then put this first sheet. The first pinhole in the sheet. Align like this. Just fix this piece first. Remember, this thread must be tightened. Okay, let's take a look at this hand. This big hand and index finger. Hold this piece. Then the index finger and the middle finger, put this in the middle. Sew layer by layer. So it's easy to sew. Separate these sand pieces to the eyes. When we meet now, is it the one in the middle? Compare this eye. Let's put this leather. This leather material can be slightly omitted like this, because our leather is elastic. When sewing, if it looks good, you must stretch this thread tightly. Don't be too loose. As long as you can't see this line, you can. Look at this. This shows this line. This line is relatively loose. You must stretch this thread tightly. Take a look at this head. This head. The first pinhole in the sheet. There is also a relatively large pinhole on this side. Align. In fact, our sheet is not misplaced. Okay, we've been working on this single line for a while. Then go a little further on the back one. We have two needles. So this needle back and forth. Sew a section of that needle up. Then we will replace it with another needle and sew like this. Press this hand when sewing here. Pinch this leather down a bit. Okay, let's make this needle first and also sew a section first. And then we get another needle. Okay, keep following this sewing method. Sew to the other side. Sew to this side. And then we're going to put the sheet in the middle. And I'm not going to show you the middle part. Well, press this needle when sewing. Don't lose the pinhole when sewing. And the pinhole inside. It must be aligned with the two pinholes on the outside. Sew all the way to the most seam to the other side. I'll show you again. Okay, now let's go to the larger pinhole. There is also one on this blockbuster, this side. Oh, there is also one of these on this side. Take a look, we're going to put this piece back on. If we put it here, it's this big head that's going to be facing up. It's towards Rob. The little head is facing this bottom. Look at this big hole. This is aligned with the first pinhole above. And then there's another one below. Let's compare. If it is aligned, it means it is not misplaced. And we started to sew the sheet. When you put it inside like this. Inside facing up. See me too. Here, hold your index finger and your thumb. Here, hold this. Then the middle finger and this index finger. Clip this fixed one inside. This way, it's easy to look good when you sew. This pinhole, don't lose it, don't miss it. Okay, so now we sew a little bit. Then let's change the needle. Then we first put the black one inside this one. Cut this off a bit first. It's okay to match this leather material. Just cut it a little shorter, and then we align this. If the stubble here is aligned with this black one, it's aligned. Don't twist too short, longer first. You can cut it again after a while. You cut it short. It won't work. Then we put this leather material on the bottom. Put this leather on it. Put it like this. After wearing it, this side is not easy to wear. Let's fit it with this needle tip. Let's take a look when sewing. This is 4 stories. Feels a little tight. I didn't get it up just now. Look, fix this first. It's too tight. So let's sew it forward. A few more stitches forward. Okay, then just cut the thread. Simple ropes also leave 3到5毫米. Then just press it like this. Okay, the other side, the answer's done. Then sew the other side. Ah. It is also this leather that is placed upside down. Put the inside up. Then find this one we just sewed. This pink. Also the first needle. Go through this larger pinhole. Then the pin is in the third pinhole. Let's put the needle through. Then align with this large hole. Look at this big hole. It aligns with the large hole at the bottom. The middle is the middle. This is in the third pinhole. Let me take a look at this blockbuster movie. And then the long thread. Pull it like this. Let's try the needle at the back first. Okay, let's not change the needle or use a thread and a needle to go like this first. And then we get another needle. This line length. Changing needles back and forth is a bit difficult to stretch. Okay, stretch this thread. And the side we sewed just now, the other side of the seam is the same. This sewing goes one needle at a time. Look at this line. Be sure to hold it tight.1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 the 11th. We're going to sew this piece on. Okay, you just follow this line. Let's go to the end with this thread. It can also be said that this line goes for a while. Then replace it with another needle. You can also think of the method according to this. Sew the rest. Then sew this end. Remember to put this sheet up too. Okay, now go to this big mouth. Put this letter down. Also cut this one here first. And then this aligns. This side, it is aligned with the edge we twisted just now. Not too long. Cut it after a while. This leather. Well, you can put it below and inside. Don't hold it too tight. This line will be supported later. Otherwise, it will be difficult to do this later. Pick this up first. Go through this needle first. Then pick again. This leather pad. It looks good. See leather materials. It can't be too tight. This is easy to do, and then stretch the thread tightly. Okay, now it's sewn to the end. Then let's sew back like this. Okay, then move the other thread to the end. And the way we just routed. Put this line. Just walk the rest of the line once. Then sew to the head. In this way, you can sew back and forward. A few more stitches. Just cut it. This is good, we'll sew this. After sewing, let's put it aside. Then we find this sheet. We want this sheet like this. Fold in half like this. Sew the line below. Measure 4 times the thread of this skein. Okay, and then we put the first needle in the first pinhole. Then put the second needle on the side. And at the same time, pull the needle behind us. Then wear it forward, wear it down and come back up. Okay, change the needle and go through it. Come back on the side. Okay, this routing method. It is the same as the wiring method we saw. One needle goes twice. Wear it down next to it and come back up. Follow this routing method. Just sew the remaining pinholes. That's all. Sew the remaining pinholes to the head. Then we sew 2 or 3 stitches backwards like this. Just wrap it up. We're done sewing this one. After sewing, we put this. Turn the bag over first. This corner will not be turned over anyway. And you can see there's two cables on the side. We're going to put this. Use this leather to clip in the middle. To sew this, measure wool times the thread of this leather material. Now let's sew. Make it a little more. After pinching it out, sew this up. The side we just sewed is facing down. Let's take the first stitch out first and sew it. The first stitch and the first. It aligns with a pinhole inside. After alignment, let's thread the second needle next to it like this. Okay, after alignment, when we pinch this leather material, check if there is that in here. If this is loose, that is to say, this leather doesn't get the head. Okay, then hold this thread over. Then take the needle at the back and thread it forward. Then come back up on the side. Okay, wrap this thread tight, then change the needle. Look, let's take a look when we sew if this is in space. Let's pick this up and align it like this. Put it in the middle. Pinch this. This leather is fine. Keep working, this also. But my bag. The table is so bad. Then sew to the head. Let's wrap the needle like this. Two more stitches back. Good cut line. Okay, that's it. Then turn this side over first. And then this side too. Turn this chicken foot over first. Okay, so put this in the middle too. Okay, hold on. Also two heels. The two stitches on the previous side are the same. Put this in the middle and clamp it to the head. Then we can sew two stitches backwards. Okay, now we've sewn both sides. Then put this back away. Put it here. Then we find this hardware. And screw it first. Okay, these two are useless. Then we put this bottom. Stuffed in here. Okay, after plugging, let's find this screw bottom nail. There's an eye at the bottom. Yes, okay, this eye is aligned with the eye at the bottom. When it rings, fix it. Even these four. Okay, fixed. Use this screwdriver to nail this bottom first. Come out. And then point this spike at the eye from here. Then this hand presses the outside. This bottom nail is hard inside. Okay, just tighten it. Then screw on the remaining few like this. Fixed like this. Okay, after these are fixed, let's find this long hand. Put this long hand like this. Hold it. it's folded in half like this. Take a look. Okay, let's start sewing. Sew this line segment. To sew this, we need to measure this leather and measure the back line of the chair. Okay, let's do that. Fold first pinhole down there. Align like this with the first pinhole above. Then go through the second needle from the side. Okay, this. Then we take the needle at the back and thread it forward. Good, fit tight. Then change the needle. Okay, change the needle and put it through. Come back diagonally. Come back diagonally. When we change the needle, let's not go through this needle like this. You need to go through this pinhole diagonally. Wear it diagonally like this. Go through like this on the opposite side. Then continue to sew down. Okay, sew it to the end like and then we put 2 more stitches forward like this. Good cut. And then this. Take a look at this portable, just got it. Then put on. Okay, it's the same way we just sewed it. First pinhole aligned. Then sew this circle down. Front finish end. Then the other 2 are sewn like this. Then both sides are sewn. Then we put this X and buckle, then sew on these 2. Either one is fine. Fold in half like this. Just measure the 2 threads of this leather. Wrap this handbag. And then this needle goes through. Go round. Okay, just 3 stitches of this thread. Stretch this thread and sew. Okay, go round like this at the end. Hello on the reverse side. Okay, that's it. Then put this handle inside when buckling. Such a buckle. Just fine. This bag. And inside it looks like this. There's another one.